Well, this is World, back with another one, this time on Maehwa Awakening. Now, compared to Succession, the Awakening is a lot more my playstyle. You have your quick engage on a very short cooldown, and with your quick engage, you hold left. That is pedal drill. And then that will flow into Frost Flower. And Frost Flower is a nice skill. And then Frost Pillars into Sticky Snowflake. And that is literally the extent of this rotation. Boom, 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 and repeat. It's straightforward enough, right? Now, what is brutal about it is just how many debuffs and buffs those 4 skills are giving. Pedal Drill. Your engage will leap to the target, do 10 hits. It will do 20 resource recovery per hit. It will decrease the target's DP by 20 for 10 seconds on hits. That is a 200 DP decrease on a 5-second cooldown. That's going to have 100% uptime. Movement speed, minus 30% for 10 seconds on hits. Also, 100% uptimes. And that's going to be going like 99% movement speed reduction. It's a lot of movement speed reduction. As well as super armor during skill. Into your Frost Flower. So keep in mind everything that the skill before it did. This one does 8 hits. Well, it actually only does 4 hits since it's quick slotted, but if you go and actually use its back E, its skill use on quick slot is just that. Back E adds an extra hit. So you can extend it if you want it, but you really don't need to. All that will do is add knockdown on hits and down smash on extra hits. So it is useful, it will do more damage, but that's not why I use it. Why I use it is that AP increase on skill use. It lasts for 10 seconds and the cooldown is 5 seconds. You have 100% uptime on a 20 AP increase and 100% uptime on a 200 DP decrease. With those two alone, that is basically increasing your damage by 220 at all times. If that sounds insane, it's because it is. Into Frost Pillars, 6-hit ability with high damage. Crit hit rate nullified during cooldown. HP recovery nullified during cooldown, but it's 30 HP per hit. It's a really nice heal for the fact that there's 60 hits in that. That is 1800 health on use if you have 10 targets and get full benefit from it. It's a very nice heal. And it also increases your crit hit rate for 30 seconds. Another buff with 100% uptime. If you see on all of these skills, that crit hit rate stuff that's on them, 50% PvE only. Crit hit rate, 100%. Crit hit rate, 25%. Crit hit rate, 25%. This is adding 30% to each of those. 80% crit hit rate, 130% crit hit rate. That is going to be an irresistible crit. Frost Pillars is going to be a 55% crit hit rate. Sticky Snowflake, 55% crit hit rate. Now, it doesn't sound like that much, but there is a skill add-on for 3% increased crit damage. If you skill out on each of these to have that, your crit hits are going to be doing quite a bit of damage. You'll be doing 12% more damage flat because you're crit hitting. It is a little bit broken. And you got Forward Guard with knockdown on hits. You got Sticky Snowflake, 7 hit ability, 10 targets. All evasion rate drop on hits. 7 times 3. That is 21. So 21% evasion rate drop on a target. You got your movement speed, minus 20% on hits. That's going to be going to 99%. Well, actually, no. The movement speed is actually a escalating thing. So it will take 20% away from their full movement speed. And then on the next hit, it will take 20% of what's remaining. So it's not actually going to be going 5 hits and it's completely gone. It's going to be going, like, you have 100%, take away 20%, you got that 80%. That 80% is now your 100%, and then you take 20% away from that, and it's slowly decreasing, but it will never actually hit below 50%. If you get what I mean. It's a little confusing, but that's how that works. It's the same with the attack speed. The evasion rate, though, is going to be 21% drop. And then on top of all that, it has bleed on hits. Yeah, it's a very nice skill. And what is great about it, that rotation, I'll just go ahead and put those down on its lowest levels so that I can show you the levels that they're available at. Okay, where are you at? There you are. So literally the one that's going to take you the longest to get is probably going to be Frost Flower. But everything else, your opener, available at 56. Your Frost Pillars, available at 56. Your Sticky Snowflake, available at 56. Now, those of you who are paying attention, you'll see that I have Petal Bloom here. Petal Bloom is a situational use for me. The 2 situations it's used in is 1, if I have 100% Black Spirits, and 2, if I'm fighting something like a Nova or a Warrior that just put up their guard. This skill will take away all of the guard charge that your target has, regardless of Black Spirits or not. His Black Spirits will look like that. It's a pretty quick activation, and that little short animation does 25 hits, and still has the effect of its base skill. So that is 25 hits, taking away 10% of the target's guard gauge. Even if they are guarding and have full guard on a Nova or a Warrior, you activate that Black Spirits, you're going to be landing 15 hits. Plus, it's also AP increase on top of the AP increase from that, but that AP increase is not going to be 100% uptime, unless you got some very friendly allies that are feeding you their Black Spirit's Rage continuously. But yeah, the one that will take you the longest to get is Frost Flower. It is a nice part of the flow, but even without that, with the fact that they're spammable skills, you can literally replace the Frost Flower with double slash or double blunt. But once you do get your Frost Flower, that'll mean 100% uptime on 200 DP decrease, 100% uptime on 20 AP increase. And yeah, that's the rotation. And normally if I'm in combat with someone who's blocking, just open up with that into your other skills. I'm currently recording. But yeah, that rotation will keep you up and going. It has a heal, it has an AP increase for self, DP decrease on targets. The Sticky Snowflake will only be activating every like 3 flows because of how long its cooldown is. Well, its debuffs will only be activating every 3 flows, but it will be activating every flow. But when those debuffs activate, it is a nice set of debuffs for about, yeah, 2/3 of the time. It's a 10-second duration on a 15-second cooldown. About 2/3 of the time, you're going to have the evasion rate, movement speed, and attack speed decrease. That already in and of itself is insane. But as you can see with that, none of these are quick slotted. This character's skill rotation for her awakening is self-renewing on a single target. So your skill add-ons, none of them will need resource gen. You can put whatever you want there and not have any of them locked to resource gen. That, in my mind, is insane. That is one thing I'll give Maehwa. Her succession and her main both don't need skill resource gen add-ons. And they're open to go and use whatever else they want. However, with both of them, I would recommend don't go casting speed, or else you're going to make your flow even faster and you're going to hit cooldown snags. And those are always annoying because you go and click it, nothing happens, and then suddenly you're on the ground because a boss smacked you down. It's irritating. But yeah, that's the Maehwa succession, and this is Willis's World signing out.